this video we're going to be installing CentOS 6.3. What is CentOS 6.3? Real quick, CentOS is Red Hat, except without all the logos and any of the distinguishing marks that identify Red Hat as being from Red Hat have been removed, and that's what CentOS is. So it's not Fedora, because Fedora is maintained by the community. Fedora is open source, whereas CentOS is not maintained by the community. It's actually Red Hat without the logos. So I'm going to create a new virtual machine in VMware Player, and I've got the old disk image. I'm going to change this to the CentOS disk image, and now I've got CentOS disk image selected, and it automatically detected CentOS, so that's good. Now I don't want easy install, so I'm going to be disabling this later on. I'll show you how to do that. If you want, you can use easy install. I prefer not to, because I want to show you all the screens that are available in the regular install. And I could also as easily have picked I will install the operating system later, but I want to use some of the features of easy install initially. So I'll click on next. And the full name I'm just going to type as full name. Username is going to be username. This I'm going to have to do again, because this part of the easy install I'm basically not using, right? It's just I'm going through it. So I'm going to click on next. Virtual machine name CentOS 6.3, and I'm going to change the location of this as well. Now I've changed the location. I'm going to click next. I'm going to allocate 8 gigabytes. And I'm going to select store virtual disk as a single file versus multiple split files. And this is something that you can change, or you can add new disks, which I'll show you as well later on. And I'm going to pick single file because I don't want to have multiple files. I don't need to have multiple files, plus the single file is faster. I'm going to click on next. And now we'll see the various options that are available. CentOS 6.3 that I have already selected. 1 gigabyte of memory, hard disk is 8 gigs, network adapter is NAT. If I want, I can change the hardware settings. I'm going to select processors and select 4. Virtualization mode is going to be, I'm going to leave it at automatic. And the new CD, this is fine. Floppy auto detect, I'm going to leave it this way. Network adapter, I'm going to select bridged, and USB controller present. Printer, I'm just going to uncheck that because I don't have a printer, and then I'm going to click on close. And power on this virtual machine after creation, I'm going to uncheck that and click on finish. And now it's created. Now I'm going to go back into the settings, and just to make sure that I don't have any of these, there we go. I want to disable this because this is part of the easy install. I'm going to uncheck this and use physical drive and click OK. Now I'm going to play this virtual machine, and it's going to boot off of the ISO that I had selected before. So automatically, notice it does that. It gives me a time limit. So in order to disable this time limit, I'm going to have to click in this area and then use the up and down arrow key to disable the time limit. Now, what options do I have available here? Install or upgrade an existing system. Install system with basic video driver. That's like safe mode VGA or not safe mode VGA. That would be normal mode VGA if you were using XP, for example. Rescue install system would be like a system recovery situation. Boot from local drive, which is basically useless here because there's nothing on the local drive. Memory test would test the RAM, so I don't really have to test that, but you could if you wanted to, if it was a new system or you just installed new memory into the system. I'm going to select install or upgrade an existing system, and then I'm going to press enter, and it goes through a whole bunch of hoopla. I don't have the internet connected right now. Notice I can't see the mouse either, so I have to press Control-Alt to bring the mouse out of the virtual machine. And notice I am not, even though it says bridged, it's actually physically not connected to my host machine. Alright, so At some point it may ask me to connect, and I'll select it at that point. Welcome to CentOS for i386. Tab, and there we go. To begin testing the media before installation, press OK. I'm going to skip it. That's what I'm going to do here. So I press Tab, and then I'm going to press the space bar, or I could press Enter as well. And it skipped the testing of the media. Found local installation media. Okay. And running Anaconda, the CentOS system installer. Please wait. Oh, it maximized or made the screen bigger. It's not letting the mouse go out. I'm going to have to press Control Alt. And now I can move this virtual machine up and down. Notice, oh, I'm going to have to use this, unfortunately. Let me see if this drags. Oh, yes, it does. Sweet, that was good. Oh, no, but it's not a full dragging. It's just, okay, so let me see if I can reduce the size of this. No, I can reduce it, but it doesn't. It's not like OpenSUSE where it automatically, dynamically shows that. Let's read what this says. VMware Tools enables many features, improves mouse movement, video and performance. Log into the guest operating system and click Install Tools. So I'm going to do this later. Currently I'm just going to click on Remind Me Later so that it does not appear there and doesn't take up too much space. And I'm just going to expand this up again to reveal the next button. Notice it says Community Enterprise Operating System. And I'm going to click on, I thought I clicked on next, but I guess that was the click to bring the mouse into the virtual machine. So now I'm clicking on next. Okay, so English is fine. US English is fine as well. This is, I'm just going to have to use this, I'll have to go up and down here. Select the appropriate keyboard is going to be US English. Well, I'm going to have to do this back and forth. So what is that? See, that's really sad. What type of devices will your installation involve? Basic storage. Yep, just basic storage. So I'm going to have to go down and click on next. So that's not very virtual machine friendly. The storage device below may contain data, and it gives me other information, which is basically warning me everything is going to be wiped out. Apply my choice to all devices with undetected partitions or file systems. Yes, discard any data. Are you sure this device is like, yes, discard any data. And I'm going to go up again to see what this is saying. Please name this computer. The host name identifies the computer on a network.